All right, another big part of acoustic guitar and rock is acoustic blues. Acoustic guitar is great for playing blues, primarily because that's where the blues started, with Robert Johnson and Jimmy Reed and Blind Lemon Jefferson, and just so much acoustic blues is out there that you can hear and listen to, going back to the early guys, and then to Johnny Winter, did fantastic acoustic blues, and of course Eric Clapton with his Unplugged album. So let's get into a little acoustic blues right now. The first thing I'm going to do is play a very basic shuffle pattern in the key of E, perfect because of our open low E string, and then we're going to talk about a couple different ways to solo over it. So first, here's a classic E shuffle rhythm guitar part. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, so I'm just starting with these root fifth, root sixth shapes, typical Jimmy Reed. And I put a little quick walk up there to go from E to A. Back to E. Threw in a little. Back to A. So here on this B chord, I'm incorporating a little bit of finger picking and arpeggiating. And A. So I'm picking using the pick and a finger, hybrid picking, meaning using both. And then you get to your classic E turnaround. So going from picking these pairs, so the fifth and third strings with the high E, and then you pick the fifth again. Wrap it up back on that B7. All right, now I'm going to play the same thing, but I'm going to introduce some walking bass figures to fill out the rhythm part, give it a little more motion to make it sound more interesting. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, so now I'm filling out this rhythm part by not just playing, I'm going with a little walking figure. Same thing over on A. And this is a little different here. Octave figure climbing. Then on B, so I start with my B5 and move up. Or either way, it's just a little melodic bass type figure. right, now let's try playing a solo over one of these rhythm guitar parts. And I'm going to combine E minor pentatonic with E major pentatonic and just play in an acoustic blues style using some different techniques. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, I began the solo part with an E7 shape, and I'm doing all upstrokes. So over A, I just pull that back a half step, and you end up with A7 flat 9 or B flat diminished, but it's just blues. It sounds good. Back up, and then just some E minor pentatonic. And then over A. I'm just trying to take advantage of the sound of A7 with a C sharp and a high G. Back over E. This is kind of nice. Same shape from the beginning, but you take that ring finger up. Then over the B. Sounds nice. It's a little reference to B minor pentatonic for a second. And you hear Jimmy Vaughan do that kind of thing all the time, and Jimmy Reed as well, which is a big influence on Jimmy Vaughan. Back over A. And then back up on the dominant 7th E shape. All right, let's try another solo, and this time I'm going to branch out. Anybody got a branch? And play some other stuff, move higher up on the neck, and use some different scales. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, that second solo I began with this E7 voicing, 6th fret, 7th, 5th, 7th, sliding into it every time. Switching to a A9, so that's 5th, 6th, 5th, 7th fret, back to E, and then so this is a cool, what I'm doing is I'm raking across the strings while barring across the top 3 strings at the 9th fret. Over A. Brought that lick back in. Then over the 5-chord B. This is a real Freddie King kind of a riff. Because that's like a B triad shape. Or T-Bone Walker. So you just move it down to A. But when you get to this note, then you're going to pick the top 2 strings open, and that enables you to change positions. And I went up here. So kind of based on E minor pentatonic, but I use the sixth.